Here's Griffin.
James Harden.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
Rejected by Westbrook. 11 feet out. James.
LeBron James.
Tipped back in for two.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going. That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
4-2.
Well, you know, in high school, he was a star. In college, the same thing. Durant got drafted second back in 2007, then immediately became an all-star.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Brooklyn with the board. Irving for three. Sinks it from distance. And Durant averaged over 20 points a game his rookie year.
And BA also won Rookie of the Year. As well. Since then, he's won just about every individual honor you possibly could. First ballot consensus Hall of Famer when it's time.
Timeout called the Lakers. The Lakers with the ball. It's a three-point game. Pass to Davis. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
You know, it's not only his size and strength and athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
Harden, good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's the three. And it's Irving with a rebound. Some room here for Harris. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Another season underway for the NBA. Grant, was there an opening night that sticks out in your mind?
Well, for me, rookie year opening night is always special. Came out the gates 25, 10, and 5. Of course, 2004 was special, too, after not playing the entire previous year. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Joe Harris.
Harris's shot is good.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
2 minutes.
James outside. Baseline try. Here's Davis. Pass to James. And here's Westbrook. Clock at 4. Here's Howard. Second chance shot. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Such a great rebounder, athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
On target from range.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Back to Irving. Kick out to Brown. Ooh, Howard with a block.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts. Yeah, and you know, as LeBron continues his illustrious, remarkable career, the question seems unavoidable. It's inevitable. Him or MJ for greatest of all time. For me, it's a matter of what flavor you like. You can't go wrong with either one. Personally, I know Jordan's got the rings. LeBron's got the career numbers. But I like the fact LeBron is 6'8", 250 plus, and Jordan was only 6'6", 215. I'm going with the bigger guy.
You know, Clark, it seems LeBron has cemented his top 2 spot, but many will say he'll never pass Jordan. What do you think?
Well, B, I tell you what, I don't have a problem with those folks who say that MJ is the greatest. I can see why people feel that way. And I'm leaning that way, but I love what LeBron has done longevity-wise. Titles are not the only measure of greatness in a team sport. So LeBron would get my nod just by an edge, a whisker, if I had to pick one or the other, him or MJ.
He hits the second from the line.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
But, Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness. And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Monk for 3. Griffin pulls down the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Coming under the floor for your Lakers.
And the Nets with possession here. The lead is 15. And the Nets, another 3.
Kevin Durant.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Harden from outside. He drops it from range. Harden's got 6.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
At the line for the Lakers, Monk.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot. I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Nets, up 19. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Brooklyn.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
On top of that, they've been getting the three-pointer to fall tonight as well.
Irving for 3. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Ooh, Durant with a steal. All sorts of time. Jump shot is good.
And Durant.
Durant's got 10 points.
And, you know, the timing Durant has. Does a nice job. Really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime. Straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering.
Kevin Durant.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Angeles foul.
And for much of his career, Jordan has been surrounded by unbelievable talent.
Well, you think about it, B.A. Hall and Griffin in L.A., Durant, Irving, and Harden in Brooklyn. I don't know how you get much better than those five.
Outside for Harden. Puts up a three. Knocks down the triple. 9 points in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Boy, man, can Monk fly. I mean, it's fun watching this dude get up and drop the hammer.
Pass to Harden. Now Harris. From the arc. And the Nets, another three.
3 points.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run. You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another.
And while Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles many seasons, I think that stat is also a testament to his hustle.
Yeah, when it comes to pure energy, Westbrook is maybe unmatched. He's the ultimate hard worker. Every minute he's on the floor, he's doing his best to make an impact on the game.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Cash, Mills with the bucket.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Personal foul.
B.A. and Anthony Davis, you got a big man who can give you 28 a game and contend for Defensive Player of the Year. Enough said.
And Davis standing 6'10" with a 7'6" wingspan. His sphere of influence, let's call it, is gigantic.
B.A., I love that phrase, sphere of influence, and that's exactly what A.D. has. Multiple first-time all-defense selections, and rightfully so. This guy gets it done in both ends.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear, it's smash-mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And here's Mills from the arc. And the Nets, another three.
3 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
LeBron James.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Brown.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Davis. That one's wide left. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Griffin. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
Durant for three. Drills it from deep. Durant's got 13 points.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Westbrook can't hit. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Irving for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
It's Brown on the wing. Misses the 3. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's James. Rebound Brooklyn. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk.
That's his first foul. Third team foul.
It's good if it goes. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah.
Towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful, so it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
Pure from three-point range.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the 3. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. For 3, here's Harris. And the Nets, another 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive 3s. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Harris has got 25 points.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
For 3, James. Pass to Monk. Oh, Durant with a steal. And now the Nets on the break. Harden's got space. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Harden's got 17 points.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Onto the floor for the Nets.
Irving for 3. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Harris. There's the triple. They get it back. Irving goes in. Back to Johnson. Outside Irving. 4 on the clock. Up again.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Horton Tucker to end the run. The shot no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. And DeAndre Jordan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. It's Brown on the wing to the inside. Outside for Irving. He's feeling it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Offensive rebound. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
That free throw misses. Both teams deciding to change it up. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
The three, Durant. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets. If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
On the wing, Durant. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
And, you know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
That's his second personal foul.
And he drops the first.
Third team foul.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
He gets it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Joe Harris making highlights for Brooklyn. And he's hit 8 3-pointers. Strong shooting performance in this one. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Brooklyn. Pass to Harden. Fires the 3. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
So far, Harden having his way on offense. The defense has to try something different.
Hey, close out on Harden.
Now here's Millsap. To the paint. Here's Bembry. Wing shot on the way. And there's another one for the Nets. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Their high-energy defensive effort is paying off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
And last season, a new entity, NBA Africa, created to handle all business on the continent. Grant, you're an investor. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's so exciting, B.A. First of all, the game of basketball growing all over the world, and particularly on the continent in Africa. So I think it's not only great from a financial standpoint, but you're creating opportunities for the league, and you're exposing people to Africa, to this beautiful game. I think it's a win-win, and I'm so excited.
Count that one.
They're really fighting a losing battle on the glass.
Guys, it is not that complicated. Get. That means hit.
Has to do a better job of.
Nice D from Durant.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
For three, here's Harris. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Joe Harris.
Harris has got 9 points in the quarter. Here's Davis. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Irving, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's James. Here he goes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving's just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Up top, Griffin. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Blake Griffin picks one up. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
It's stolen by James.
Picture perfect execution on the double team. No problem stripping the ball away.
Drops in the three.
You can't give LeBron space from deep. I mean, you're asking for him to rein in threes if you do.
And that one's good. Irving.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
A solid win for them here in the first of 4 meetings this season. They've come out and set the tone against Los Angeles.
And what a huge performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Tough, the learning curve is definitely steep.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Durant. Down low.
Blake Griffin. The assist from...
Well, you can rely on Durant to do it all. I mean, he'll produce on his own, but he also works really hard to find his team shots as well.
Anthony Davis.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's Irving. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, Kyrie is an absolute magician inside. I mean, it's obvious that he works on his finishing, but he works on big guy drills too. That makes him even more impossible to deal with. I don't know if we've seen a better finisher in the history of the game that's 6'5" or shorter.
For 3, here's Harris. Sends it home from three-point land. Harris has got 40 points.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Back to Howard. To the middle. James. And it's James with the jam.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Harris on the wing. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
3 points.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
4th team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handles. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Brooklyn.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron.
That one misses.
You know, it really seems strange to say, but as big an impact as LeBron's made as a basketball player, he's making an even bigger impact off the court. His philanthropy, his activism. Tell you what, this guy's a special person. I really believe he's going to be a case study of how an athlete can leverage his stardom, his celebrity, his resources in a way that leaves a lasting, impactful legacy for many, many years to come.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. A